Afternoon and greetings to all of you. I'm Kisa Satriani Wahyuni by name. You call me Kisa, your host for today news, so please stay tuned on this channel. Our discussion topic today is very interesting and relevant for many, especially the younger generation. Should you be financially stable first or get married first? This is a classic question with answer that can be very personal and influenced by many factors, such as background, life values, and the time to discuss it. We will listen to perspective from three different viewpoints: Gen Z who is still in school, Gen Z in the University of Unilag, and a millennial who is entering the workforce. Let's listen to their opinions.
In my opinion, it's better to be financially stable first before getting married. At my age, I see many examples both on social media and around me of how difficult married life can be without a strong financial foundation. Marriage isn't just about love. It's also about responsibility, image, having to cover daily expenses, especially when you have children later on. I want when I get married, my partner and I thoroughly ready, not just mentally and emotionally, but also financially, so we can focus on building a happy family without being burdened by debt on scarcity.
The perspective of reality and planning. I tend to agree that financial stability should come first. However, as a student, my definition of stable is perhaps more flexible. You don't have to be rich or own a house first, but at the very least, my future partner and I should have a clear and consistent source of income, as well as sufficient financial literacy. We should already have a plan for how to manage household finance, have an emergency fund, and share financial goals. Getting married young with planned finances is possible as long as both parties are mature in their thinking and actions. The key is that priorities and planning must be clear.
From my experience and that of my parents, this is a very contrasting question. Ideally, of course, be stable first, but in reality, stability is process. Many of us cost to get married when we feel conscious stable meaning. We have a promising job, even if we may still have some installments. The key is commitment and partnership. Do you and your partner agree to struggle together? If you share the same vision of the future and the commitment to support each other, marriage can be a motivation to actual financial stabilization together. Waiting to be completely ready financial can mean waiting forever, because life is full of intricacies.
Thank you for those three very valuable opinions. I can see a common thread from all of them, and awareness of the importance of financial responsibility. Personally, I would like to add that there is no wrong answer in this debate. However, I lean towards the opinion that emphasizes financial maturity over just the number in a bank account. The most important thing is not how much money you have when you get married, but how well you and your partner understand and manage the money. A marriage is a partnership if you have got financial literacy, a commitment to being financially honest and a realistic plan. Then any financial challenge I can be faced as a team. So perhaps we can change the question for financial stability first or marriage first. So are we mentally and knowledgeable ready to build financial partnership with our significant other? If the answer is yes, then marriage can be the beginning of the journey towards stability that you build together. If it's not yet, then there's nothing wrong with postponing while learning and preparing for if better. This issue is no longer merely a personal choice, but involves economic, psychological, and social culture aspect. To dissect it comprehensively, we will listen to the perspective of the three leading experts. Miss Aulia Rahman, MA, Economic and Financial Planner. From an economic perspective, financial stability is non-negotiable foundation before marriage. By stable, I don't mean by externally vital, but having number one, consistent passive income, at least enough to cover basic needs, clothing, food, shelter, plus any exceeding installment. 2. Emergency fund, a minimum of 3 to 5 months of expenses is a safety net for unforeseen events like layoff or illness. 3. Good debt management, a debt to income ratio where installments do not exceed 30% of income. Marriage without this foundation is like building a house. Ancient financial conflict is one of the high triggers for divorce. With a strong foundation, a marriage can focus on building the relationship, not just surviving in financial crisis. Number 2, opinion of Dr. Anton Wijaya, MSc, family and marriage psychologist. I understand the importance of the economic aspect. But from a psychological standpoint, I want to emphasize the mental readiness. The commitment or current just is available as money. Many of my patients would delay marriage until their finances are perfect and up losing the golden moment to build bonds and struggling that financial difficult times with the right partner can actually strengthen the relationship. The question is, are you partner who can support each other, communicate healthy and resolve conflicts, including money conflicts? If yes, that marriage can be the driving force to achieve financial stability together. Waiting for financial perfection can lead to overthinking, which ultimately delay happiness. Miss Aulia Rahman, MA, Economic and Financial Planner. From an economic perspective, financial stability is non-negotiable foundation before marriage. By stable, I don't mean by externally vital, but having number 1, consistent passive income, at least enough to cover basic needs, clothing, food, shelter, plus any exceeding installment. 2. Emergency fund, a minimum of 3 to 5 months of expenses is a safety net for unforeseen events like layoff or illness. 3. Good debt management, a debt to income ratio where installments do not exceed 30% of income. Marriage without this foundation is like building a house. Ancient financial conflict is one of the high triggers for divorce. With a strong foundation, a marriage can focus on building the relationship, not just surviving in financial crisis. My sincere thanks to the three experts for their very in-depth and insightful analysis. From this three expert perspective, I recommend treat as a personal comment. We don't need to see this as an A or B dichotomy, but rather as a spectrum of readiness. Economic remains as of the foundation, psychology emphasizes the process and partnership, sociology open our means to the flexibility of norms. Therefore, the best answer probably lies in integrating outdoor. In sustainable marriage requires a realistic, not perfect, financial foundation, but by a partnership of two individuals who are psychologically mature and solid, and who are brave enough to redefine their own marital success regardless of social pressure. The question is no longer what shall come first, but how do you do the question. The question is not longer what shall come first, but how do we build a roadmap towards their stability and happiness considering all these aspects.
This decision so that ultimately this question is very personal and depends on readiness, value, and a shared vision with your partner. I hope this brief discussion provides valuable insight for all of us. Thank you guys. See you. Bye bye.